Okay, you can two choice. Giving everyone, you can either one leave it as it is, or you can lock off and lock in again. All right. So as you can see, Raymond, you watch the video, right? And there's Mr. Lee Kuan Yew talk about the IT, right? True, which is chapter 8, which we were talking about last week about this IT stuff, technology, right? Correct. And Gavin, they also talk about Guangzhou, right? People moving to China, to other places. Like, oh my goodness, then how and why Lee Kuan Yew is still talking about manufacturing? Gavin, these are all your brainers like you who become the management people. Remember, Jia-Ying, we talk about 5M, the manpower, the money, material, machine, and what do you call management, right? Management 就是在孙子兵法5大重要就是人事地理这些地方，对吗？ You have to find, and if you are studying geography, you know, right? There are certain parts of certain lands are used for certain purpose, and whether it's fertile or not fertile, whatever it is. So, one can. You read the last part when you're watching the last part, you talk about education and skill, right? This is where you also related to bring people like you, okay, all the leaders like you to come to Singapore to study. At the end of the day, whether you stay in Singapore to have your EKE to make a living or to 落地生根 in Singapore, of course we love to because we train you as a leader. Now you understand, Wang Kan? I don't treat you as a student. I treat all of you as a leader of the future of tomorrow, not just for Singapore, for the entire world and yourself, right? Maybe if you're listening, you know that what Lee Kuan Yew is actually expecting, okay, the 3E, expecting, experiencing, and empowering leadership. You know now it's called a human crunch. 不够人啊，你 go everywhere 全部真的，就像你像 Uncle Raymond 今天，你看我要自己下去帮我老板做工，百万我不需要的，因为不够人手，所以 the contractor 加一 can you come and help? Of course, I mean we pay for them. That's one thing. But 做人不要 must give and take, correct? So this is where you see, 如果他需要多一点工人的话，我就不用下去了，我可以在家里了，对不对？But we also a small business. I think all these are actually related in real life. Trust me. Okay. So now let me go through this one. Very important. I'm not sure how you're going to see this, but please do not take it very seriously. Okay. Okay, let's start with Jia-Ying. This is only once only. If new students come in, I will not show to them because this is very time consuming. Imagine, Gavin, I got 12 students in the other class. One by one go through, it take a while. But only once. So this is your student performance appraiser, which is every month after 4 lessons. Fair enough, you only got 2 lessons now. So Jia-Ying, this is just, don't get angry. Don't say, hey, how come I got this month? So I'm based on what I've seen for the past 2 lessons. So your attitude was A, you see. Wow, all full marks. You got 25 points. And you can in your homework. You know this, guys. You know about this part here. So now Jia-Ying and Wang Kan, you send your WhatsApp to me. So I will be sending the SPA to your parents by WeChat through my colleagues. At the same time, I will WhatsApp you individually. So in all this one, okay. Because it's only 2 lessons, I don't know what to put. Maybe after a few lessons, I think, example, Jia-Ying, don't get angry. Hey, Jia-Ying, I think you need to improve your SRQ. Maybe your structure for SPQ like that. You might, Jia-Ying, I think your assertion for all sources, okay, not bad already, but I think you still need to move higher. My job is to polish you to get higher results. Okay, so no hard feeling, not just because I'm attacking you. All right, so this is one of them. Next, I go quickly. Don't mind, because we got 5. Okay, next will be Gavin. Okay, you are well done. You got abilities, the attitude like same as Jia-Ying, behavior in class. You turn on the camera. Okay, you show me your full face, discipline. Yes, you got 25 stars also. In all this part as usual. Then number 1, this one I did not show. By right, this one should put number 1 or number 2. So I did not put this one. Okay, Gavin. So the next 4 lessons for this month, homework is very important. I have student parents who come and ask my colleagues, hey, example, Gavin, I tell you example, don't mind, don't get angry. Hey, is my son Gavin do anything? Did he pay attention in class? So this is where later we'll see. We'll watch the video and the homework that is sent to me like Jia-Ying and Wang Kang, right? That will be the evidence. But you see, Wang Kang, I'm so sorry. If you send by this Google Classroom or this thing, nothing wrong. But like I said, type, if let's say I'm your father, how do I prove that this was written by my daughter? So the best thing, you written, right? No, right? You type, right? In Google Classroom, right? So how do I know this piece of work was done by Wang Kang? Ah, 明白了是吗? Is it you? You type right or right? Can't remember. Hey, you send PDF, right? You write, right? Did you write? Can't remember.
I type.
You type, right? Ah, yes. Jiaying, you write, right? You send by PDF. Ah, so that's the best. Wang Kang, you know what I mean? No? Because at the end of the day, Wang Kang, don't get angry, because you are going for exam written, so it's good to practice your stroke. So when you don't seriously, research and show that the more you practice writing and writing, somehow or other your brain will capture very well. Wang Kang, have you ever smelled perfume before? Yes, obviously, right? Do you realize sometimes after many years you smell someone walk past you, you smell that perfume? I happen to smell this perfume somewhere, correct? You know the brain will capture the smell stronger than anything else. True enough. Right, Raymond, you agree? Smell capture. So this is, I just want to share. Okay, Gavin, we are done. Next will be who? 3 more to go. Sorry, I just randomly pick one. Next will be Mian Mian. Mian Mian, are you there? Mian Mian, can you show me yes or no? Mian Mian, are you here? Yes, okay. Mian Mian, okay, same. Not because your behavior B, you are eating in class. I know you're laughing at this, then you get B. So I will expect not just because of that. I expect you more proactive and answering questions. You are good. You do answer a lot of questions. So your creativity is A. Okay, your discipline is B, not because that sometimes your camera here on, not your fault, you see. It's definitely not your fault. By putting B, your parents will question me, Mr. Raymond, Uncle Raymond, why my Mian only got B, not A? Then I explain to your mom, oh, it's not because of her. It's because of your technology is not working. So I must be fair, correct now, Mian. If your technology is not working like now, for example, it's definitely a B, not an A. Correct now? Agree? Everyone, you see her? She not her head. She agree. Seriously, Gavin, you can see her knocking her head. Wow, that's miracle. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Drink a lot of water, Jia Ying. Get a lot of water, seriously. And don't take heaty stuff. Drink a lot of water, 就是排毒排掉那些 drink as much and not cold water. Oh my goodness, for goodness sake, no cold water. Okay, this one, well done. As usual, all A's, 25 star. Keep it up. Okay, for you. This one is not for fun and laughter. All of you listen. At the end of maybe 3 months or what, you will be entitled a gift from Uncle Raymond. So your job maybe not to go and buy assessment book. For goodness sake, please. Okay, Wang Kang. Not because got $50 voucher, then your parents say, okay, Wang Kang, let's go and buy assessment book. No, I don't allow my students to buy assessment books. You go and buy, I got student last year, go and buy one. I give them the gift because I got shop, right? I got shop in Plaza Singapore. They went there to buy earrings, got my books, got a teddy bear so big, got a Mao, something like that. Yeah, seriously, Gavin. You should know, right, Gavin? Right, you came for my Christmas party, you should know, right? Yes. Okay, last but not least, Raymond. Well done. You asked a lot of questions. Even, sorry, you are so honest to Uncle Raymond that because sometimes you say your skin's a bit sensitive, all these things. But I really have to salute you, sir. Even sometimes you cannot concentrate because of this scratching here and there, but you really put in the effort, ask questions, and pay attention. That's my respect to you, seriously. So, okay. So, in fact, this group, very easy to give mark. Not like the last few groups. In fact, all my social studies class really pay attention, seriously. I'm talking about those Sec 1 and primary school. Gavin, you know, like primary school students, they were like here and there or very hard. So I think you are 16 years old already, so you know how to manage yourself properly, okay? All right, so this is one only, I won't show anymore. So if you can, this when I send to you, please take a look. All right, now go back to the questions here. Where's my question? Yep. Okay, this is the one, right? Okay, Wang Kang, can you read to the class, please? Remember the FIEE, don't mind I put that here, which is my formula, right? Let's go.
The cartoon tells me that a dispute over Spratly Islands had led to a strained relationship between China and Philippines.
Stop.
Insist.
So this is a focus argument, a statement. Okay, a dispute over. Okay, carry on, and then you infer. Okay, I'm focusing on this point. Now I'm going to show it to you. Go.
In source A, it shows China being represented as a huge warship, whereas Philippines is shown as a small boat. The Philippines is ordering China to leave immediately, but China is purposely ignoring the orders seen by the officer on the warship to turn away from Philippines boat. The anchor of the warship is pointing at the small boat like an arrow, instead of pointing towards the sea like you would in normal circumstances. This suggests that the pleas from Philippines will fell on deaf ears, as both countries are not on the same ground to negotiate, as seen by the difference in size of a warship and a boat. And they also cannot see eye to eye.
Stop. Okay, I like the beginning of saying the anchor, the arrow. That shows a very threatening right now. If you see some big picture that is very big and pointing, Raymond, imagine there's this guy, let's say a North Korea and South Korea, right? You know North and South Korea, Raymond. Imagine that North Korea point to the South Korea like that. Let's stop peace. Raymond, it's like very ironical, right? Let's stop peace. Do you think it's a good one? Instead of shaking hand and both of them are holding a pen, right? And it's going to sign agreement. But he's pointing a big bloody or a big missile and point to South Korea, Raymond. How will you feel? Let's stop this. So it's like, correct. This is where you can detect the tone already. 明白吗? The purpose. 知道吗, Gavin? Mian, sorry, I can't see you. At least you can show your emoji sign or something like that. Like thumbs up, okay, or anything. Okay. Now, please take note, Wang Kang. If you put this, actually, you should be L43. Wang Kang, they told me not to see them as they will be coming with a group of people, and some of them will not be able to make it as they will be very busy for their exam. 请问你 Wang Kang, who is the they? 你懂意思吗? You have to be very specific. Wang Kang, imagine you're a police officer, okay? 你是比较高级长官, and you tell your junior police officer, please go and arrest them. So, ma'am, who are? There are 3 groups. Which is them? 明白吗? So you're giving a very ambiguous instructions. You very make people not piss off. Make people like, hey, come on, very frustrated. 明白是吗? Can you imagine you're the examiner? You go and mark they, them. What you expect me to go find the answer? No, some teacher will be very sarcastic. I've seen it before. Excuse me, you'll call my student out. You expect me to find the answer for you, referring to who is they? So I learned from that. So when they are marking, please, they are very frustrated using they. Okay, so carry on. While Wang Kang is reading, can you analyze the they referring to China, to Philippines, or to other governments, or to the China warship captain, or to the guy who is a sampan boat, that the Filipinos, you know? 明白吗? So 本来你的 answer 很美的，可是你用 they， 老师没有跟你讲过这个东西吗？王刚，不可能的。我相信 ，sorry don't agree 我相信 in your life of set 1, 2, 3， 你一定会写这样的，对，对不对？一定会的 ，OK， 一定会的。可是如果那老师不跟你讲，这是不对的。You know what is proper noun and pronouns, right? 王康 ，sorry Raymond, 嘉莹 Gavin and Mian. I thought I don't targeting you because this homework is done by her, so I target her. Okay, Gavin can Any violence objection? No Right, Wang Kang. Yes. What's my question? What was my question? I forgot already. You see? What was my question about using? Do you know what's the meaning of proper noun and pronouns? Okay, tell me. What is proper noun? Don't Google, Don't cheat, Unmute, please.
Proper noun is like
Don't tell me the proper noun is proper noun that is proper. I'm going to kill you.
Proper noun is like like what do you say? A specific subject. Then pronoun is like they, he, she.
Correct. Just remember, proper noun is like noun Raymond, Gavin, Jia Ying, Mian, and Wang Kang. Proper noun, always remember there's a capital letter with the R, Raymond, with the G for Gavin, with the J for Jia Ying, and W and K for you, and Mian, I don't know why small letter. So proper noun is a proper name given to a noun. Okay, a pronoun is just like he, they, when. Okay, so you get it, huh? Have you finished already? No, let's go.
This leads to them having a competitive mindset against each other, as they both want to have a military advantage over the other and seem at the ship's anchor. Thus, they will not be able to come to a fair equal agreement and causing the relationship to become unhealthy and tense.
Okay, so you see, realize that I'm not sure you know or not. You really FIEE. Focus, infer, as evident, explain. So Raymond, Gavin, and Hansen, take note of this. So ATQ, always must ATQ questions. Okay. One can later remind me about comparison skills about source A and source B are different, and instead of most of students will put both sources are different. By right, instead you should put both source A and B. Later we'll talk about this. Okay, thank you. Jiaying, that's yours. From the handwriting, I can tell you are a very neat person. Okay, you are open at certain relationship. When you feel like talking to the person, you feel like talking. If you don't feel like talking to a person, sometimes you're pretty reserved. And from your handwriting, you can tell that you are a person are very careful and you make sure things that work accordingly to your way. 好像我在跟你算命，这样。Am I right to say that? Is it quite true? Quite true 我没有骗你Gavin，我没有刚才打电话给嘉莹说，我问他了，然后我在这边讲，我没有打给你I didn't call you I only say now only, right? So Gavin and Raymond and Wang Kang, that's the reason why Uncle Raymond want to look at your handwriting. I'm not a fortune teller. 我不是算命我不是那个黄大仙算命的。Because I've seen a lot of handwriting from the handwriting, Gavin, I managed to detect mostly 70% of students from the handwriting from young they were being bullied. From handwriting, I can tell. Okay, so Jiaying, I think all along your primary school life and now it's quite smooth sailing, right? Not much of any big events in your life. Agree? Agree. No need to tell the world that you got a lot of boyfriends that got difficulties to choose one, Okay, I just want to make you laugh. Okay, because you're sick and coughing, I don't want you to read. Okay, I will target Gavin. You know why? Gavin never had any homework, so I punish him. Okay, Gavin, let's go.
From source A, I can infer from the cartoon that the relationship between China and the Philippines is quite intense and the dispute between them is difficult to resolve.
I love that. I love the way you put it. Okay, seriously, I love that. And by the way, I'm sorry, guys. If you all don't mind the two ladies, I will compile this in a Microsoft Word, then I will send out to the rest of you. So I advise Raymond, Gavin, I have your handphone number. Have maybe I don't have, right? So I expect the five of you, if you don't mind, to put them in together in one group so I can send this file. So everyone share, no violence objection. Carry on, my dear.
In source A, it shows that China stands of a more powerful stand than the Philippines.
Very good. You focus and infer. We're showing already. Then you're going to show example. Let's go.
China's armed force is huge, while Philippines is nothing compared to China official.
I like that. It's nothing. You see, okay, guys, remember, next time if one tick means the attendant is good. It's okay. Hello, 绵绵小姐。哎呀，整天开就是吃东西的嘞，很讨厌呢。要 share 给我们。你看，你吃nugget some more. Okay, Raymond. So if I got two tick, means it's very good. Okay, guys. If I have two tick, please copy somewhere down. If I have three tick for you, that sentence three tick, Jiaying, you jolly well copy somewhere and paste it and then memorize and use it in your exam. Seriously, your teacher don't do that to you, right? You just take. No, now I'm different because I want quality. Okay, thank you. Mian, stop calling your boyfriend. Can you pay attention here? Just kidding lah. Okay, don't get angry. 我很帅我今天戴的帽子很帅，我知道。你不要讲 Uncle Raymond 不要让我吐吐，我要吃东西。开始 Gavin。
In the cartoon, the Philippine official standing on small boat is trying hard to grasp China officials' attention by waving the oar and shouting, "I order you to leave immediately" to China official.
Stop. You see the word however, Raymond? This is called my magic word. When I see this word, I'm very attentive. Write down the word however, thus, and therefore, and hence. These are the magic words that you are supposed and must use in your SDQ and SRQ. Please write down. The examiner love it. Please. Okay? Especially when we're talking about comparison of two sources of Jiaying. Okay? Thank you, my dear. Kevin, carry on, however.
However, China official couldn't even hear nor see Philippines official as they were really huge and tall. The person on China.
You realize, Gavin, sorry to interrupt, because you see the word they here. How come I never circle? One card. Then you say, Uncle Raymond, you biased, you don't like me. You say, why you circle? No, because you see, they will say, however, China officials could not even hear the office as they. So this they were referring to China. You don't start a sentence as they will not be able to, then 就很怪了。你就不知道你到底那个 they 是 referring to Philippines or referring to China. Back to you.
The person on China official ship holds a listener trying to hear where the source of sound is coming from and questioning what, indicating to us that the dispute between China and Philippines official is hard to be resolved.
I like the way you say this. What? Awesome, no? Even this is a social study. You make the reading very interesting and intriguing and also very involving. The eye effect. Well done. It's not like it's coming from and questioning what. 好像不甘愿讲话这样。But if there's a way, Gavin, the what is a tonality being very negative and being what? Very sarcastic. What? Sorry? Already shouting already and using the I'm getting your attention. And 你鸡蛋糕你看不到吗？你瞎子啊，对吗？So this is a very sarcastic. Jiaying, I'm not sure where you're writing this. Are you looking at that? Okay, carry on, sir. At the deck of, not on China ships. It's a bit grammatically not. It doesn't sound right. Sorry. At the deck of.
On the deck of China's ship.
At the deck of China's ship.
At the deck of China's ship, there were tanks pointing towards the outside sea. On the other hand, Philippine boats has nothing much but the country's flag and a small
pathetic boat. Sorry, very sarcastic, right? Pathetic what? Ayo, very sad. Okay, guys, sorry. I didn't mean to be that.
Thus, it made it very tense relationship between China and the Philippines, resulting in the difficulty to resolve the dispute.
Thank you. Wait, I'll give a minute. Okay. Jiaying, I did not see any tanks on top of the ship. I only see guns. Ready? See? This one. This is called the guns. These are not the tanks. Raymond, do you know what is an aircraft carrier?
No.
Seriously? Okay, never mind. Man, do you know what is an aircraft carrier? No.
I think I know.
Wait, hold on, sir. Hold on.
Okay.
Ask everyone first. Wang Kan, do you know what is an aircraft carrier? No. Jiaying? Gavin? Yeah, history
Yes.
student, huh?
Yes, I know.
History, right?
Yeah.
You know what is an aircraft carrier?
Yeah, it carries aircraft, so you can like have air superiority even though you are not at a land with
Agree
an
or Raymond? Is that what you meant?
Well, it's partially lah.
Okay, never mind. What is your answer, Raymond?
Also, I would say it's typically it is huge in size. It is a marine vehicle that travels on sea, of course, and it can carry like quite a number of so-called like aircrafts. For example, in World War II, if I'm not wrong, it should be this. I forgot, but I mean, yeah, basically the USA has quite a number of these to when fighting against the Japanese across like sea, across like Solomon Islands, Guam, or whatever.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it's basically like as what Gavin has said, is to gain air superiority, and right.
Because if you're not sure, I got one few students previously many years ago. They say aircraft carrier is to transport goods and services. Oh my God, seriously. Yeah, goods and services bomb. Okay, have you recently watched Tom Cruise, the Top Gun? Do you watch the Top Gun from Tom Cruise, the Maverick? You know what is an aircraft carrier? Uncle Raymond's dream was to work in an aircraft carrier. I love Navy so much. An aircraft carrier during World War II, the US as the biggest aircraft carrier, 航空母舰. Okay, 航空母舰 is like to carry aeroplanes to attack the enemy's to the nearest base. Recently, China has 3 biggest aircraft carrier who carry the planes. During World War II, Raymond, the biggest aircraft carrier is called Enterprise. But they cannot.
Oh yeah, Enterprise.
Yes, but they cannot be Akagai and Akagi. That's my son just now. That's my elder son. If you see him from behind. Anyway, this is my new car, Gavin. My Lamborghini. Yeah, I know why you're laughing. I got one student. Uncle Raymond, is that the toy car? You took a picture there and you expect it to a very big one. Ay, 你看啊, you see, can use inference skill, my set one student. Wow, 我跟你讲，真的是很厉害. Yes, Akagai's aircraft carrier was used to transform from an oil tanker to transform to an aircraft carrier. You heard of Yamato? The better
yes.
Yamato. Yes, you should know. I love all these. Okay, that is how I teach history in class, Gavin. Because all these history teacher will not teach this and go to direct, because I want to bring the war theater, the war environment to the classroom. So when you talk about tanks, sorry, I'm a bit not pissed off, a bit, no, please. I also love tanks. During World War II, Raymond, you know which is the tank, the best tank in World War II? Yeah.
T-85 or T-34, like from the Soviets.
You're right, T-34. But the German has the Tiger as a Leopard and the
Oh yeah, the Tiger is also very powerful.
And also the
Is
US for M1 Abraham.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Wow. Are you a history student?
No, but I'm quite interested in history, so I memorized dates and etc.
What the ways, man, bro. You should take history, man. What a waste.
Yeah, but I don't really like to do inference and stuff, but I'm more like the memorizing kind.
Yeah, history is memorizing most of the time. But what a waste. What a waste. It will be good, man. Okay, so sorry, Jiaying, but thanks to your this understanding, you see, so we can talk. 真的是高谈阔论. Okay, let me save this picture. Thanks for the two of you handing your homework. So I'll start sharing now. That's my dog. Okay, we have done about eye syrup. I hope you have a printer, Mian. You have a printer or handphone to take a picture and put in your handphone. So every time when you're doing this, you can refer to Uncle Raymond these notes. This one has been used for many years already. I think since 2009 or 2010, 2015, sorry. But before that, it was I did some modification. So this is the final copyright on the 2015. So it's already coming 8 years. So let me explain to you one by one this, okay? So you see, focus, infer, evidence, and elaborate, okay, which I explain. Now, if there's a purpose, question, and why or how, usually it's a 6 mark. You must have the context, the message, and the audience, and what is the outcome. Especially, why do you think this poster is published in this way? Okay, so you must talk about convince, criticize. These are the words to use. I don't want to delve with it too much. Let's call the P. What does the source and things like that. Now, if there's a purpose, like why does the cartoonist or why does source say this? That will be 6 marks. So you need the CMAO, the CMAO. The context, the message. You must say this message. You're saying that, and the audience is to target. Let's say for smoker, that means the audience is target. Remember the first lesson I showed you a smoker face, right? What is the purpose of this poster? Is to convince the message is to convince the audience to quit smoking. If you don't quit smoking, the outcome will be like her. That is the purpose. Okay. So we need to know comparison. Sorry, I'm not sure, Gavin or Raymond. Can I use the word past tense? Did because of set 3. Did your teacher tells you that when you are talking about comparison skill, you need to have one similar and one difference? Back to you, Raymond first. Yes, Raymond, can you still remember, my dear? Yes, Gavin, agree?
Yeah.
Mian, you agree? Did your teacher say one? You 一定要写哦，我跟你讲啊，你们不写的话 you don't tell me that I got no time to write, huh? Seriously, because when I mark, if I don't see one similar, one different, I feel very uneasy, And it's not me, I'm telling you from my experience, the teachers will complain, hey, why the student never put the similar and only the difference? You mean the teacher in the school never taught them this before? Feel very frustrated, Wang Kang and Jia Ying. Okay, so remember, when you have similar differences, you must have purpose and tone. Then Wang Kang, Jia Ying, and Gavin, and Mian, and Raymond, you will ask me, hey, Uncle Raymond, how the hell do I know when do I need to put purpose or tone? 我找来找去都找不到那个 purpose 是什么 different in purpose or different in tone. How the hell I know? Okay, don't fed up. Okay, don't fed. We will go through it. That's the next slide we're going to show you. But always I give you a hint. Okay, Raymond. If this comparison scale is 7 marks, usually we have to do the PT. Okay. If it's a 6 mark, will be purpose and if it's a 6 mark, usually similar and different 就可以了. Okay, right? So take note now. Then both sources C and D in common criteria. This can be supported both sources C and D. And yeah, one time you forget to tell me. Remember when you're doing differences, don't put both sources are different. The teacher will circle and say which source are you referring to. Always ATQ. You must say this, Gavin, both source A and B. 不要懒惰 Gavin, no need to copy lah. You want, I can PDF and send to you. When I tell you to copy, you copy. Don't worry. This one I can send to you. I can take picture and send to all of you. Okay? But do me a favor, Gavin. Please do not show your classmate. Please. Don't. I'm not saying your teacher's notes are no good. No, Mian. Okay, or all of you. I'm not saying your teacher's notes are no good. Maybe your teacher's notes are much better than mine 10 times. Okay, but this is so far I've been using for many batches really. That's before 2015 as well, right? So reliability is very important. Okay, so today I just myself cover everything since reliability. Kevin, remember I shared with you say Uncle Raymond is a gay. Did I use this example before? Yes or no?
I kind of forgot.
王康有没有有什么？嘉颖有吗？ So if my son say, yeah, Uncle Raymond is a gay. My wife also say. My ex-student Raymond also say. Okay, and then ICA say I'm not a gay. So which one is more reliable? ICA, right? 对吗 Gavin? But do you agree that all sources are useful to you? But they have limited reliability. 明白吗？ So just take note, children. 你不可以说因为他是马来人讲的话不算数，印度人 no 你这样做你不可以做大事，你的心要很宽，明白吗 ？Raymond, Gavin and Mian. OK， 因为以后你们是 leader 嘞，你要当老板的。So Raymond， 如果那个工人 A 他跟你讲，老板，我不喜欢 Gavin， 一个人讲可是10个人讲说 Gavin 人很好，可是那个staff 他的 staff 叫 Peter 啦 ，Peter 跟你讲 ，Peter 说，老板 Raymond， 我不喜欢 Gavin 很烂的这个人，可是有10个人 include 嘉莹、王康、Uncle Raymond、绵都讲，老板，其实 Gavin 人很好 ，Peter 很烂，请问你Gavin， sorry Raymond， you trust Peter 还是 trust 那10个人 ？Raymond？
If I were to say right, really depends on the context.
Yes. Yeah, 10. But honestly, tell me, it should be the 10%, right?
Usually, yes.
Yes, I like the word usually. Next. Yes, can be trusted or not cannot be trusted, support and refute. You see? Whenever you talk, it's all there. I just want you to talk. Come on, Raymond. Come on, why? Which one? Then you say usually the 10%. Why?
Because there may be a case where where anomalies can happen.
What happened? What thing happened?
Anomalies for example, the 10% are just all on Gavin's side, while there may be another 100 or even 1,000 person that has evidence of saying like something else opposing.
Example?
Well, that was the example.
That's not strong example because you did not tell me the purpose and the tone, you see?
All right.
Now you see, bias and not bias. Get it now?
All right, right.
You are there already. You get me now? So your teacher, I'm not sure whether they share with you. So you see, I'm using real example, correct now? Then you can easily feel it, 对不对？哦，这是很明显。Just in same thing, Raymond in the school. Okay, hey, don't friend with Raymond. Raymond sucks. Then people say, no, Raymond is very kind. I remember he helped me this before, and when I was really broke, he really give me money. He don't bother to take back. Help me in the study. Why you say Raymond is a sucks person? Then the teacher will start investigating. You know, Raymond, when I was in school, I always handle these kind of cases as a discipline. You see, you're right. I cannot take the 10%. Maybe the 10% is being bribed by the Gavin. Correct 啊 ，Gavin， 哎，你要讲我好话等一下我 promote to supervisor， 我请大家吃一餐可能是彼得做工很好，他太过严了，他太过very follow the rule， 那个10个工人不喜欢他，你懂明白吗？所以你要看彼得跟你做工到底有几年了我看佳音，你明白吗？可能那个彼得跟那个Raymond Mr. 喵做工已经30多年了，就是他一开始做生意就做到现在了。Raymond。Gavin is just only a graduate from Harvard he come in will use his blah 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 blah. Wow, correct I tell you, I come from USA I tell you, very good sounds like Uncle Roger. So Raymond, now you get it. So what is the purpose of this 10%? Is there any biases? Is there any negative? Is it create awareness to dampen Peter or to spoil the reputation? Is there a hidden agenda? Write down. Is there a hidden agenda? Is there an ultimate motive? What is the ultimate motive? Write down. Raymond, you are close to my answer, huh? Now with this example, you feel better, right? The reliability and usefulness is very important, 绵绵，明白哈，绵绵，可以吗？绵绵 ，Are you okay? Do you need to eat something to awake? Why so tired? Why? You cannot talk to me. You must type cannot talk Aiyo, good thing. 你失声了，不会讲话。Sorry you prefer a lot of homework or you prefer a lot of problems like 没有工作做，没有书读，然后明天起来要去砍柴，哪一个你选？ All this homework is to bring you thousands of dollars in your future career， 对吗？像你一样的年龄sorry在泰国有些人做妓女prostitute， 对不对？有些人真的要帮父母亲做那些东西。So I know thanks for your complaint, Mian. Okay, my nephew and all my students are complaining. Wait till you go to JC then good luck to you. You got to write 800 words for your general paper. Don't look at me. But if you ask me to do math, Raymond, I'll die. I cannot. Ask me to write 10,000 words, no problem. Ask me to do one simple math problem, I will go hospital already. Okay, guys, take note please take note, Jiaying, I know you're not feeling well, but please take note of the purpose and tone. This one is definitely very important. I give as one example to Raymond already, okay? I give another example to do about usefulness, reliability, okay? Now, so Kevin, now back to you, or Mian Mian. Okay, Mian Mian not very moody, so I don't want to disturb her. Kevin, so now you are a boss. Got one star tell you, hey boss, say Jiaying 跟你讲 boss, I suspect someone stole. Okay, let's say you're selling clothes. I suspect someone stealing. Took one of the staff took the clothes and wear and did not pay. So, what is the purpose that Jiaying tell you this? And the tone 老板，我跟你讲这个王康每次偷东西的嘞。那王康刚好像在看连续剧这样那种 drama 这样，那王康刚好走在旁边听到Jiaying complain， don't mind I'm just creating this, don't get angry 等一下你们 Zoom 完了不要打架OK, so Gavin， 这两个美女来找你怎么办？没有 ，no， 王康没有来找你连绵绵又进来了，绵绵是你的秘书呀，老板， 嘉莹，我听到嘉莹讲啊，真的王康是偷东西的。然后哇，Raymond 就进来，没有，王康没有偷东西，是别人偷的。然后你就会问 Raymond，然后绵绵就说没有 ，Raymond 跟王康是一腿的。哇，糟糕，哇，越描越黑啊。Gavin, how? So Maya, this is I'm using a real life example. How are you going to solve this purpose and so? You're doing comparison skill already, ah.
The most realistic one is check the CCTV footage, no?
Very good. Very good. Happened that day the CCTV spoiled. Now, remember I told you about Peter who worked for Raymond for 30 years, and this Wang Kang has been working for you for 30 years. He become Auntie Wang Kang already. 他老了嘛，30年哦，王康，你还以为你这么青春咩？30年你可能50多岁啊，啊，Gavin 也是60多岁的。OK， example 啊，好。So if I give you this kind of scenario, like you know, like the China and Philippines 啊，是国家大事对吗？现在我用在你的本身，你是老板 ，you are the boss doing this. How are you going to deal with it? Can I open to all of you, please? What is your solution? Mei, what is the solution? Let's start from you first. Are you able to unmute your mic? 不可以啊。Okay, so how are you going to participate? Maybe you can type if you want to. Raymond, I know I asked you already. Jiaying, can you say a few words? How are you going to solve this? Check the CCTV. The CCTV is spoiled already. Jiaying. Are you talking, Jiaying? No. Not yet. Okay, you think first, huh? What do you think? If let's say now you're a boss like Gavin, what will you think? What will you do? Actually, Jiaying, I'm using all sources, huh? Realize that, huh? 比较高难度哈。If you are taking economics, Raymond, Jiaying, Wang Kan, Mian Mian, and Gavin in A level, you're not taking economics, so okay. This is where, okay, Wang Kan.
I'll believe like the person that worked for a longer time, so he's more reliable.
So the purpose is, I use the purpose, is that you create the awareness that this 30 years old person who work for you is more reliable. So you trust, you see there's word trust, so you trust the software. Right? And what happened if this 30 years old felt that his career is being threatened by a new girl coming in to take over her career? That's why 他要毁谤他的名利 reputation, so that she can keep the 30 years job and get a retirement benefit from boss Gavin. Oh, now you get it? 明白吗 Gavin? Now, this one you never share in your school one, trust me, guys. I want to let you link to it. So when you analyze, you are putting yourself like the China diplomat and the Philippine diplomat. 明白吗 Raven 跟 Gavin and Mian? It's not like, oh, I just do based on your feel. Sorry, you must put yourself in. Okay, fair enough. Okay, Gavin, what's your take? I'll ask Raymond. Raymond will have a very good answer, I believe. Yes, Gavin.
What's my take?
Yeah.
Or in the situation?
Will you fire Jiaying or Wang Kan or Mian Mian or Raymond or somebody else? Or how do you find the right culprit? Well,
maybe do a decoy, like
very good.
I put a decoy, like
You play too many Genshin already.
no.
Okay, so what else? You realize your answer, don't mind, Gavin, it's not very convincing, right? Do you realize? So now you understand, children, listen, serious, listen to me. If you putting your answer in the paper, if it's not convincing, do you think you can convince the marker? No, right? Now you understand, now you need a lot of practice. If you cannot convince yourself this is the correct answer, how can you convince the marker to give you marks? 对吗, Gavin? Right? At least you say, Uncle Raymond, at least I put my effort to give you an answer better than don't have. Right? Yes, I don't know. Serious, Gavin, that one I agree. At least you're not lazy and not less motivated. You're motivated. Well done. Okay, back to you, Raymond.
So honestly, if I were to how do I
Raymond,
put
are you able to do your mic? Yes, Raymond.
I'll go for the most reliable one.
Ah, okay. So the 30 years working for you, Anna.
Yes.
Okay. 哇，你真的会允许失言呢，这两位 ，I really respect both of you。因为当你有困难的时候，这30多年的这个老工人啊 ，the old workers has go through you thick and thin, and also know that when you have difficult times, he or she did not take a salary from you, even have a salary cut like that. Example, you go through COVID, true enough, Raymond, I've seen some of my friends who are businessmen, and told me, the staff continue with them, even though their business are not doing well. You know, some business are very bad, and their staff, and now the business are booming up. You know why not, Raymond? Because that day, last Friday before I start my lesson, we went for a company dinner. The staff was sitting beside me. Yeah, so it's been very reliable. Thank you very much. Okay, Mimi, are you able to unmute to talk? Can let's go.
What is the question?
Oh, Galvin, oh my goodness, I have to start again. Jia Ying tells Galvin that Wang Kan stole a dress because Galvin is selling dress, 衣服. Then Mian, you are the secretary of Galvin and tell Galvin, say, yeah, I agree with Jia Ying because I saw Wang Kan stole the dress. Then Raymond come in and say, no, Wang Kan never stole a dress. Then Mian say, no, because Raymond is Wang Kan's boyfriend, so you support something like that. Okay, so how? Example lah. Quick 啦，你就笑到这样，哎呦 ，OK， 你笑完你再跟我讲你的答案 ，OK， okay, quick，
like
哎，你笑就笑，不要跌倒，你笑完才跟我讲 ，OK， 嘉颖 ，Who will you trust?
like maybe I will 报案 and see what the police say, but I'm not very sure.
Yeah, that is one way. True. Then let the police handle. Yeah, then the police will do the investigation. Fair enough. Thank you, Jia Ying.
Can I ask more people to if they witness or something?
我今天穿的衣服很帅哦，我知道，谢谢。我故意站起来 and bow to you, 嘉莹。Right now, it's called cross-referencing 啦。Here, look here. 看到吗？看到吗？写看到吗 ？Claim, cross-referencing and critical assessment province. 哎，不错哦，你带病3个还 come out very good. 好，对吗 ，Gavin？ Oh, so Gavin will fire Wang Kan already. Sorry, he will stay with Jia Ying. Just kidding. I don't mind. This is just only a scenario. Don't get angry with Uncle Raymond. Okay, take it as a joke. But now I think the two examples show the eye syrup is very important. Okay, eye syrup. IC syrup is called eye syrup. So eye syrup, 你懂 syrup 是王刚，你懂你吃 ice cream 你会放 syrup 对吗？ Like strawberry, vanilla so to 点缀那个 ice cream 对不对？好 Raymond 对吗 ？Syrup is to 点缀那个东西你吃的东西比较甜比较好吃。哎 sorry I know this is an English class and sometimes I'm teaching I will use different languages if you don't mind My purpose is to make the lesson more interesting. But I got students say Uncle Raymond this is English class we might speak English. Then okay no problem. But if you don't mind I will make sorry. Sometimes I even add Malay words inside So this is the one. Thank you. So I hope I have explained very clearly. If there are new students coming in, I may not have to go through that details, maybe separately. Okay, but once a while, if you all forget, yes, I will refer back. So please take this eye syrup, very important. Cross, right? You see, You thought about it already, ne? Well done. You see all the questions are Raymond, Gavin, Mian Mian. Also, you get those police. Mian Mian. Hello, Mian Mian. Hello, Mian Mian. My goodness. Hello, Mian Mian. Why are you so happy dancing up and down with your calculator? I'm calling your name 3 times, so excuse me. Mian Mian, you see, all these will be there. Like just now you say about police, right? Get the police. Oh, wow, I'm so excited. I didn't know my example is get here so carried away one guy. Oh, oh my goodness. I didn't know my essay so funny. Okay, Mian Mian, so joke aside, serious, serious, ready? Just now when you mentioned about police, is doing this, unbiased. 那这么好笑啊？哎 ，Gavin unbiased 有什么好笑 ？It's unbiased. You know why? 王刚有边 police 进来就是没有 bias 的，对吗 ？You'll give you the right choice, and it's very supportive. You see, whatever you say just now are all fall into this already. Okay, so can I move on? Okay, this one you must read now. Mian Mian, carry on. Mian Mian, can you read please? 他听不到我们讲话，我故意放 blank 的。
How which one? Oh.
Okay. 我故意放 blank. At least now she talked to me. Okay, go. Remember just now last week we talked about A B C D E F G H I J K. Now start with K. Let's go.
Manage your 5T well and you.
No here 啦 ，keep 啦，你如果跳下来还没有讲 K 你就 N， 哇，你不要 train 了 ，OK go.
Keep in mind, globalization is here to stay for a very long time. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Can you carry on?
So either you live with it or live out from it.
Yeah, write down. Live with it or live out from it. Write down for technology. Raymond, copy down everyone. Either you live with technology or live out from technology. That's why the aging populations, all the ama agong cannot live with it, so they live out for it, and they are being so-called scammed by scammer, right? Handphone 这里是公安局打来的，你的户口什么什么right? Very sad, right? So it's true. I think Raymond last year they came out this topic in O level. Yeah, came out this topic in O level. You check about scamming. In fact, now in my police force, we are now we got Facebook Live. Doing all the anti-scam and be careful, watch out. So Raymond, if you got 99 Ye in China or in Singapore, then where? In China, in Singapore?
No, they all died.
No. They all in heaven watching Raymond. Okay.
Okay.
That sound better, right? So you guys are all in your heart, they are still alive in your heart, okay? They are all in heaven watching Raymond to be a good leader. So Raymond, let's say your friends 奶奶爷爷 so happen 他很疼你 then 你就去他的家你跟他讲 be careful any phone that is +65 or any phone now without +65 or send a WhatsApp or SMS, no government's body will call an SMS to tell you that your account or your this has been blocked. Take note, I think you all know, right, Wang Kang? You all know, They will send a letter to you. Then what happened now, Raymond? If someone knock on the door and dress like police, is it reliable? Yes, it's reliable, Wang Kang. And they even show them the pass, it's reliable. So yes, but they do not have the right to enter your house. They don't. Okay. So when I was doing patrolling with my full-time regulars, they know who am I, who we are. We will usually stand at the door there unless they invite us to go in for whatever reason. Okay, and when we go in, we do have a camera on the body. Police got a camera, right? To record down the things. You know recently about the cheers, right? About if you watch the TikTok, this guy asked for IC, then with the police, all this thing, right? It's really quite nuisance, Raymond. So you see, if someone with a police pass or all these things, most of the times are reliable in Singapore. But of course, they can fabricate, can become a bluff one, not a real one. They can print the things and things like that and wear like a police officer dress or whatever it is, but they are not allowed to enter without a warrant or anything. Even though you are not sure, call the police first and authenticate to see whether it's real or not. Okay, thank you, Mian Mian. Can you continue? And and laugh your way through. Let's go. I like your very active mood. Come on.
Positioning your stand well in a global.
No. How to read? I stopped you how to read. It's managed, my dear.
Manage your 5T well, and you will be able to get new things in your life. Open up your eyes to look forward for new ventures.
This is
Positioning
chapter 10. Wait. So this is chapter 10 for 9 and 10 for SME right now. For SME, that's why you see Singapore. What is the first one to open up new things? The water that you drink from recycle. What is that thing? Jiaying, the water that you drink. But Singapore came out this what water? Anyone? What is the water called? New water lah. Correct now. Is it a new venture? Remember, Raymond, last few years ago when Malaysia threatened us to turn off the tap, don't increase the water supply, the price, we decided to form our new water. Anyone from RV will know sometimes your social study question is a bit different. And one of my ex-students was talking about this social study about new water. She has to write about 500 words for social study. Their social study is different from yours, Mian Mian and Wang Kang and Raymond. Theirs is the IP, so their papers is different, but they also do social study. So one of them is like open up new ventures, new water. Remember, Singapore is limited land, right? If you study geography, right? Scarcity of land, Sima Jiaying, Kelvin, and Raymond, and Mian Mian, and Wang Kang. So how do they increase the airport? Reclaim land. Okay. Last one, my dear. Mian Mian, carry on.
Positioning your stand well in a global economy is very important to quickly respond to survival.
I think all of you agree lah. Thank you so much, all the leaders. You have just went through the 3 years of suffering. Can I put the C? Write down ready? Can you all type? Write down. The first C is crisis. You went through the crisis. Agree? You don't agree? Amen. Can you concentrate mind and stop doing your math problem? Your spectacle give way to 你的眼睛出卖了你。I saw you doing maths progression. Yeah. Hey, Gavin, actually, I don't know what anyhow say. 他这么容易骗，他听不到我们，因为我 mute 他了，他耳朵听不到。Okay, the first one is crisis. Gavin, you need to type, After first one is we went through the crisis, through the chaos, through the crisis and chaos. We've seen a lot of casualty. 对吗？ Agree not, Wang Kang? Casualty during the COVID-19. That's why we're quickly. What happened? We have the crisis, we have the chaos, we have the casualty, we have the calamity. CALAMITY. And with the calamity, we have the confusion. Wow. 5C, write down. This is very useful in your English as well. Yeah. 因为你是 K-pop Miss Mian Mian. 我也可以做 breakdance. Okay, the 5 C's crisis, chaos, calamity, casualty, and confusion. Through these 5 C's, Singapore government and you, 我们同心协力。昨天我参加了潮州会馆 ，I'm a 潮州人 I attend, and your minister Chan Chun Sing, education minister Chan Chun Sing went to 潮州会馆. If you watch the news yesterday, you know you can Google it 他说在这3年里面他学到很多东西，对吗？王康、嘉颖、Gavin, Mian and Raymond. These 3 years, you have learned a lot of real life chapter in your life. What is the most important chapter in your life? I think for the 5 of you, it's about resilience, 对吗？ And perseverance. And that's why I must salute you, because this another COVID might not be coming so soon already. It might be, Raymond, you might be 70, 80 years old, then you come another wave. Okay, if you look at the Spanish fly, the Black Flu, the death of the 1930, you know what I mean, right? If you study the history, the Black Death and then the Spanish flu, all these were really, there's a cycle. But because what he say, the 3 so many chapter, 我就要讲一个，我们是协力，同心协力 ，the teamwork, regardless of race, language, religion, and it's true, Wang Kang and Gavin. is your chapter 1 and 2 and 3. The issue 1 and 2, the NRIC. Remember, the nationality, the identity, the rights, the religions, and the race, and the citizenship. NRIC. Because of this NRIC, we are born together, we survive through together, we make this place better so that we are not only putting masks, putting trays together, vaccinated, and social distancing, and follow the rules and regulations. That's why make Singapore a good place. That is why quickly respond to changes. Make sense, huh? Right? Yes. And this is where you can very proudly to say you hold the passport of Singapore and the pink IC. That is the NRIC issue 1. True. There's now better way to talk about Mr. Chan Chu Sing yesterday and the Tao Zhou Wei Kwan when he said that. I was very amazed. I did not record the video because 我听到很有真的他整个 presentation 是在讲华语的，真的。Okay, Mian Mian, don't mind. I still got 20 slides, so don't mind you finish up. Why are you angry? The more yes, 20 slides for you, go. Any violence objection? No, right? Okay, let's go.
As Singapore has to make wise decision and must create the wait, my screen is a bit off. Okay. I can't wait. Oh, taking a small step at a time is usually very hard for a small country like Singapore to show virtue to all her citizens and foreign counterparts.
Yeah, so because when we think about COVID-19, I won't be surprised. This year your O-level may come out this question. Seriously, because it's already 3 years. So they might set this paper, I'm not sure. But let's use COVID-19. I think some of the school will come out these kind of questions. As a small country, in order to be fair and square to all races, it's not easy. Right? You know, some look at Mian Mian. Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you. So you see, I know you want to multitasking. It's not easy. Okay. All right. Never mind. You can continue to do whatever. So you see, for Singapore, what we have here for COVID-19, why we think virtual, we'll go back to issue 1. We want to make everyone to be safe and sound so that people, we are talking about chapter 8 now, so that people can use the 3I. Ready? When you look at Singapore, wow, this is a good place, then people will start to what? Invest in Singapore right now. Right? Invest in Singapore. And the second I will be what? Involve and bringing their family members, their expertise, their skills, their knowledge to come in to do what? Biopolis, right? To come out the COVID-19 vaccine, the trace together. So to invest, to involve, and last but not least, Jia Ying, to innovate. Agree? To innovate. With this 3I is called there is an interest at heart right now. The 4th I, right? Raymond, are you ready to write down? Interest at heart. So involve. So first of all, I want to invest my money, my time, my effort, my family. I invest everything in Singapore because I want to involve. I want to make my next generation to be part of it of Singapore. And once I do that, I'm going to use my skill to innovate, to make Singapore very interesting. True now? Makes sense, right? Agree now? One kind of agree, right? Makes sense, right? There you see you are. Okay, last one, my dear. Mian Mian. The last one, seriously. This is the last one.
As Singaporean has to make a wise decision and must create the X factors for herself to suit different environment, Singapore has to yield and zoom up the economy every year if possible.
Right? We know about GST. We know about getting the GDP, the gross domestic products for the consumer index to go up so that Singapore will be more competitive with the rest of the world. As you know, the European Union, the United Nations, the ASEAN, all these countries are also coming out after the COVID-19. What is the X factors? Okay, let's go quickly. Raymond, what do you think the X factor Singapore has? I cannot start first. Mian Mian, write down. I want all of you write down. The X factor for Singapore is human brain power right now. For me, the X factor is human brain power. Gavin, the X factor for North Korea is missile. It's true. True. The people are dying and they keep being testing missile. True. Okay, what do you think the X factors that you have that you think Singapore has? Mian?
What?
What is the X factors that Singapore has? What do you think
What is
Singapore has?
what is X factor?
特殊的、很特别的、别出心裁 something
like
extraordinary.
Has different diversities.
Very good. Well said. Write down. It's true. Write down. Now, for me, is the human brain power. Maybe is a different diversity. Yes, to make Singapore different. And not many countries have this. I have to agree, maybe. Javin, what's the answer? Javin.
Yes.
What is the X factor for Singapore?
I think it's yeah, human brain power lah, but strategic.
No. Sorry, bro. You cannot copy both of us.
Yeah, never mind. Strategic thinking.
Strategic thinking.
Yes.
Yes. Write down. True. It's called knowledge-based economy. Write down. Knowledge-based economy. Well done, Gavin. This strategic planning used to have one of them is called the Microsoft Outlook. You know Microsoft Team, right? Google Classroom, all these things. Yes, you are right. Excellent. Strategic planning, knowledge-based economy is called KBE. Write down. This is very powerful. Those of you who are going for A levels, this word is very important. Back to you, Raymond.
I would say it's human resources.
Hello, brother. Don't copy lah. That's mine lah.
Okay.
We need more ideas through the how fair lah. Agreeing my ideas.
So if another one I would say is strategic location.
Very true. Not for long. Imagine Malaysia and Thailand were to cut away the border. Good luck to you. It's like the Suez Canal. Sayonara. Right. Strategic position is very true. It's a center of education and business and financial hub. Write down, please. Three things. Education, business, business and financial hub, yes. And a health hub, where a lot of business people and rich people come to Singapore for operation. True not? The Grand Eagles, Mount Elizabeth, all the rich people come here. Even the president, the emperor, or from Nepal, they will come here for their medical checkup. Very true. Jia Ying, your turn.
So
Yes, Jia Ying.
Mr. Raymond, can you repeat?
Which X factor do you think Singapore has? So we got diversity, we got human brain, we got strategic location, we got strategic planning. Sorry? I come back to you. You think first. Jia Ying, Wang Kang?
Good land planning, like you plan the land very well, although it's small in Singapore.
Okay. Can I use the word good infrastructure planning? Okay. Can I use the word infrastructure? Yes. Good infrastructure planning. Yes, right now. Thank you. And you will come out in your SPQ. We are talking about you remember the build to order the houses. People want to get married but don't have house. Maybe 你的声音很好听 because you did not mute.
wait, okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Oh my God.
Yes, Jia Ying.
Singapore has a plan to did we say the reservoir?
So what tourism is it?
The reservoir.
Oh, 那个水是吗？The
啊，
water. Okay. Write down sustainability. Well done, man. Write down the word sustainability. Agree or not, Raymond? I think your school has been talking about sustainability. Yeah. Can you write down Singapore 2030? Go and Google this. When Singapore 2030, you must Google this. You must type sustainability Singapore 2030. Well done, man, Jai. Oh, I nearly forgot about this. Damn it. Yes, it's very important. You will come up in your school. Hello. Hi. Xinyan. Hello, hello. Okay, go and go home. Go and do my homework. Thank you. Just kidding, just kidding. Okay, yes, sustainability of Singapore 2030. Please read that one. Okay, it may come out in your exam. Okay, thank you so much. Let's do this one and then we call it a day. Source B, Raymond, can you read to the class, please?
Do I have to read the source provenance?
Yes, that one is most important. Yes, please.
Right. A response by Chen Jian, a spokesman of the Chinese Foreign Ministry, in response to the Philippines' accusation that China had occupied Mischief Reef, 1995.
So it's positive, negative, or neutral?
Currently it's neutral.
Neutral. I would say it's negative. Okay, let's read.
Structures have been built on the reef by China to ensure that safety and lives, as well as these production operations of our fishermen who work in the waters of the Nansha Spratly Islands. Our fishermen have been fishing there for the longest time, and our Chinese side never detained any Filipino ship nor arrested any Filipino men. We have never established any military base on the Meiji Mischief Reef.
Hello, why are you accusing us? Why are you saying negative to us? Okay, so to me it's negative. That means I have all this evidence to prove to you they are accusing us. So I'm negative to them to cover their accusation. Remember, this is the accusation. 他在讲我们的坏话. So it's not neutral. They cannot be neutral. They have to refute back and support and defend. 对吗? Agree or Gavin? If someone were to say about your parents negative, accusation or negative, of course you have to use this to refute back, 对吗? To show back their negative. You cannot positive, yeah. My parents is very bad. Yeah, I agree. Your China very bad. We China got all these things. Cannot be positive, cannot be neutral. Agree not? You must be negative back to them. 以其人之道还什么？谁可以接下去？以其人之道还什么？
以其人之道还治其人之身。
对咯，以牙什么？
以牙还牙。
对咯。
哎呀，
对吗？你像什么？不对吗？不是以牙还牙，eye for eye，a tooth for tooth 嘛，对不对？哦，对不对？对吗？你做初一，我做15吗？对不对？So we realize that, okay, thanks, Raymond, Gavin, Jiaying, you don't want to read, I want you to rest off. Gavin, your turn.
Ours is not a military.
Hello, provenance. You have to read the provenance.
Okay. Okay, a statement by Qian Qichen, Chinese Foreign Minister, made in 1995 in response to the Philippines' action of removing the structures built by the Chinese on Mischief Reef.
So do you think it's positive or negative or neutral?
I think negative.
Yeah, let's see. Let's read.
Ours is not a military activity and will pose no threat to other countries. Chinese fishermen have been traditionally fishing in the region and shelters have been built to protect them. China has sovereignty over the island since ancient times and there were no disputes. Just in the late 70s, some countries made claims over the islands. China has shown restraint and is willing to develop the region in a cooperative way, setting aside disputes. But if other parties continue their actions and intercept our fishing boats, it will do no good to a settlement of the issue, nor it harms China's sovereignty.
So you are declaring war, eh? I'm just putting there, I'm just happily fishing. No, these islands do not, honestly, by right, do not by right belongs to us, China. But if you are claiming this on what ground? Okay, it's not because all of us are Chinese here and this is live recording. Okay, and I'm also Chinese. I also do support my China counterpart. If you look at history, Raymond, you'll know from all the way to the Tang Dynasty, Tang Cao, and all the way to the last dynasty of Qin Shang. The Qing Dynasty is the worst one. Okay, the worst, because the 八国联军, you know, like the Opium War, and then the Japanese War, and then the Civil War, all these, I think millions of, and then the Cultural Revolution under the Mao Zedong, after when he died, the wife. You can look at it, 真的是中国是四分五裂啊。除非他们讲东亚病夫 I think it's nothing wrong. Today, China is going to be powerful. I'm sorry, Raymond. I say China to be powerful. I didn't mean communism to be powerful. Because until today, I will never support communism. Until today, I also don't like Mao Zedong. I only like Deng Xiaoping. Nothing wrong, Mian Mian.
You really don't like?
I don't like Mao Zedong, seriously.
How does it despise them?
Nothing wrong. I like Deng Xiaoping and Xi Jinping. I know people may not like them, but I have my own reason why you try. Like people like Jackson Wang, I don't like, maybe. Correct now. Right, true now. And then when I went to Tiananmen Square, I look at the Mao Zedong portrait, okay, lor. Yeah, you agree because, but 如果真正的 in China 是孙中山的 the father of modern China, to make China to be out of poverty. I'm seriously. So if you look at this, because I have a very strong deep-rooted for China history, so when I look at this, I was a bit biased already, Raymond. I'm so sorry. A bit biased to support China to take this. In fact, China can take all the islands, whatever, go again. 韩国以前是 belong to China 的，日本也是 belong to China， 缅甸、越南也是 belong to China， 现在西藏也是算是 China 的，台湾也是 belong to China。But now Taiwan, I support Taiwan because Taiwan is democratic country. So very confusing on Raymond and Gavin. Right? As a history teacher, I also feel very sad. It's just like China and Taiwan, 如果打仗的话，就是老爸打儿子的。对吗？ Taiwan will never win the war, to be honest, if without the help of US. Seriously. You look at the war, all those countries that is island, Wang Kang, who wage war will never have a good survival. Japan is an island. Agree? Japan is a big island. Seriously. If you want to attack Japan, we just surround the whole island, can we? True not? You don't need to fight already. Taiwan is young, so it's very sensitive when we talk about political things. But I'm talking in a very open manner and a neutral. But this is my point of view. Okay? Singapore will never buy an aircraft carrier for what? 6 million people going to attack Malaysia. Sorry, Gavin. I will take a first flight out of Singapore to go Australia already. Okay, next is the question. How similar are the two sources? Explain your answer. Okay, Mian Mian and all of you, when I say serious, pay attention. When you are doing this question, it's 7 marks. You have to have similarity, differences, and the last but not least, the purpose and tonality. Okay? Now, because of time constraint, I will
how similar is two similarities, right?
Next. I will give you this answer for the next lesson. You can take a look. Of course, Uncle Raymond will go through. So the lesson now is now February already. I will be going to SRQ if you don't mind, okay? And maybe by end of this month, I will finish the SDQ, but I'm going to give you a bit of a feel about SRQ. And it's called taxi, T-A-X-I, but that's later on. So this is the answer, similarity. You see, I done it for you right there. By right, you're supposed to do this. And it's very useful if you're going for A-level, if you're doing history. Not many people want to do history in A-level, I tell you, Gavin. And it's damn thick. If you got a chance to come to my house next time, behind all my books, my China history is so thick. And I memorized every single word when I was in JC. And when I say every single word means really from the textbook one. Really from the textbook, I highlighted. Okay, seriously. Okay, so you see, I give you all the answer already. But doesn't mean when you look at the answer, my advice is do not look at the answer, please, can children? Do your own and this one. So, Jia Ying, now you understand, where am I? Sorry, I'm so sorry. So this one, I will say, Wang Kang, yes, Jia Ying done already. So I left the 3 of you. Now this homework for this Philippines one, my target is by end of the third lesson. This is the first lesson. By the third lesson, I hope you all can finish. Of course, if you can hand it next week, will be better. Because I don't want to carry all the way after February. But if after February you feel like handing the homework, I don't stop you. Okay, please. So today we are doing this. I know you got plenty of homework. So that is the reason. Last time I don't do that. No, Wang Kang, Gavin, and Jia Ying, Mian Mian, and Raymond. Last time, my few years, I only give them the questions. They will do. Then after they do already, then I will flash the answer. But I know because of time constraint, I want to give you a head start to show you the answer first. Then if you can, you look through, then you at least you write something. So it's a bit fast forward, okay, guys? So this is I will go through the answer with all of you here. Okay. I say I need to go soon if you don't mind. So any question before I go, Raymond? I think today you asked a lot of very good, very creative. Jia Ying, thank you, Raymond. And Jia Ying, even if 带病来上课, you come out the word sustainability, and what one more is what? Cross-referencing. Well done. Very good. Wang Kang, so sorry, I think you have a bad girl today for stealing, but your experience. Thank you very much, Wang Kang, for supporting. Mian Mian, 你的唱歌很好听. Okay. Don't stress, don't stress. 要笑多一点，做起功课才不会这么 stress。真的 ，once you get angry and stressed, you're killing your brain cells. Do you know that? Seriously, once you start stress and angry, brain cells die faster than developing new one. So don't. If you do on the spot, you cannot stop it. Go out, take some water, relax, then come back. Don't stress. Gavin, well read, well done. Keep it up. I hope to see you next Sunday or be a longer time. I need to go. Okay, see you guys. Bye bye, everyone. Let me thank you so much.